I forgot to unmute. Sorry. That would have been funny if I just babbled on for like 30 minutes and didn't realize, yeah, you're still on mute. It's all right. It's okay. Maybe. How are you doing today, Ariana? Good to see you. All being. I accidentally moved my notebook so I could see what I had written on it, and it disturbed the queen. What did I title this? What did I title this that time of year? Alright, group. Make it small. Not that small. Okay, and in here. Whoops. Whoops. I'm doing pretty good today. Thank you. I'm glad you are as well. It's cool outside, but it's like that crystal blue, just not a cloud in the sky type of day. And it's just, oof, I love those. I mean, it just, I don't know, something about just that bright, bright blue sky just always gets me very happy and smiling. Oops. Don't have a workout scheduled today for my class. I did it yesterday evening, so I might do a walk today if it holds out, because I was looking ahead. I feel like I'm cheating by looking ahead, but the weather report changes so much. It's like it'll be sunny all next week. Because like right now they're saying next week is going to be like a lot of rain. So I'm like, ooh, do I want to go have a nice walk when it's lovely out? Probably. So we got that bubbling and thinking maybe I'll do that. I don't think these are equal size. I gotta, oops. So I have a Christmas conundrum that I need to figure something out for, and I don't know what to do. So when I was visiting my parents on my birthday, I found out that, so my mom, she makes, it's not angel food cake, but it's like angel food cake adjacent, and it's not as, I feel like when I have angel food cake, it's like velvety sponge, and this is kind of just more of an airy sponge, and she calls it a sponge cake, but she makes it in an angel food cake pan. And when you make those, and this is something that, you know, she would make all the time when I was little, I never paid attention to it, but she flips it over on this pedestal thing. And the pedestal is made of porcelain. And when I was there this last time, the thing had finally broken. I think she had it for, I don't remember a time when she was making it without this thing. And so I was like, ooh, that's a cool, a good Christmas gift idea. I could just get my mom a new one of those things. And I say those things because I still have no name for what it is. And when I started searching for it, like, everybody just uses wine bottles and Coke bottles to flip over their springform. Is it called a springform pan? The angel food cake pan. It comes like in two pieces, and it's got like this funnel in the middle with a hole in it, and you flip it over on, well, what everybody uses is like a wine bottle or a Coke bottle. And I'm just like, so the closest thing I found to it was something called a pie funnel, which I didn't know existed. And apparently it's this little chimney chute that can be in the shape of an animal or like just, a cylinder or something. and you put it in the middle of the pie and it like vents the pie, so it doesn't, like the moisture doesn't, I don't know. I still am not quite certain of why you would use a pie funnel, but so that's the closest thing I found. And so I kind of have to figure out something else for my mom, since I'm starting to suspect that she may have repurposed something that was not originally for that purpose. Like, here, let me just draw the thing. It's like almost like a very tiny, small, thin, not even this thin. It's like a wine bottle, but it's like the size of a Coke bottle, like maybe about this tall. And just a little, not like that. It's like this. And I'm starting to think this might be a salt pepper shaker or something, because it's thin enough here that it goes into that pan, so you can invert the cake so it doesn't fall. And but it actually doesn't. It's like this. It almost looks like a really tall salt and pepper shaker. But I can't remember what it looked like on top to see if they did have the salt and pepper shaker holes or not. But yeah, hers had broken off to be like jagged edge, but she was still wanting to use it. And I'm just like, Mom, you're gonna cut yourself. But they used it, and so I was thinking I'd get that for her, but I don't even know what it's called. And I don't know if it has a name or even has been, something that was used in baking. I think she repurposed something else, and I don't know what it is. And I started looking at Etsy, and that's how I stumbled upon the cake funnels. And then I got down a big rabbit hole, and I found these like science, like chemistry funnels that are made of porcelain that kind of are in that shape, but they're more like this. And like you've got, the opening here, and then here is like almost a platform with perforations so it can filter stuff that you're pouring through this funnel. And I was thinking, hey, that could be interesting, because the cake would, but then I started thinking, no, well, if the cake rests down here, if the puffiness of the cake is, beyond this, springform panhole, then, it could flatten the cake. So I don't know. So that idea is out of the running, and I got to find something else. I have one thing, but I wanted to get something else, and I'm just not sure what to do. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll just get that. Super easy to find and doesn't exist. So she either repurposed a salt and pepper shaker or did something else clever. I don't know. But I remember that thing for as long as I can remember. It's what she's been using to flip over her cakes. And in the process, I found out that, like, apparently angel food cake and that is a little bit of not a lost art, but people just don't really make them much anymore, because there are a lot of questions around there about how to make sure it doesn't fall, or it like when you invert it, it falls out of the pan, and what could be causing that. And but yeah, it's interesting. And she always called it a sponge cake. It wasn't an angel food cake, and it was a sponge cake, and it was very different than the angel food cakes I've tried. But I don't know. I know what cookbook she usually works from, or worked from when I was little. So I'm wondering if the recipe isn't in there for whatever that is, like a Better Home. I remember she had 2 cookbooks. She used a Betty Crocker cookbook and a Better Homes and Gardens recipe cookbook. And I have versions of both of those, but I've never actually looked for that sponge cake in there. I'm pretty sure that's where she got it from. But anyway, that was a little adventure. I went down the internet rabbit hole, and I just was surprised that I couldn't find anything. Alright, so today we're doing a Pudge comic. He's gonna reach for his little guitar. Because I drew him, boop, 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 boop. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to remember how to draw. I think I used reference for that guitar, so I'll just, you know, I'll fudge it for now. I need a lot of room in this. Oh gosh, and now I have to figure out how would he hold the guitar. If you're right-handed, you do this. So if he's facing this way, the guitar will be like this. Maybe like this. Okay. Just have some floofs looking happy. And then maybe some like background. I need all of that for text. So I have this poem divided up into 4. Needs to be, he's gonna be like doing the heartthrob thing. Oh no! Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm still connected. I'm having troubles here. There we are. I think we're okay. Are we still live? Whoops. Looks like I'm still live. I had a little OBS bobble. Alright. Okay, good. Thank you. So this is going to be at night. Oops! I need to drag that out here. We're going to do some this is from the back, so we're going to see probably going to see tail is there, so he's going to be I'm gonna have him here in the bottom corner, and then I'll have there. And boop. And they'll be kind of walking. Maybe she's gonna have like a bag of groceries or a basket or something, and he stopped her. I can do the bag of groceries. All right, so the poem itself is Dear Diary, and here it comes, that wonderful time of year when I dust off my music and sing songs of good cheer. It doesn't matter the time and it doesn't matter the place, as long as I can warm a heart and put a smile on a wanting face. So that is the poem, and I have it divided up. Yeah, that's right, because I wanted to show and here at Dear Diary. And here it comes, that wonderful time of year when I dust off my music and sing songs of good cheer. I need to remember good because I did that in the original Pug comic where he learned how to do caroling. He said songs of good cheer. And then I think it doesn't matter the time, it doesn't matter the place, as long as I can warm a heart and put a smile on a wanting face. And I need to make this smaller. There we go, so I have room. Go. I think that'll work. Yay! And now I need to group stuff. Hello, my lady. Oh, you've got to turn over and toast the other side. You've got to have an even toasting. It's naturally. I cannot be unevenly toasted. What kind of crazy person are you? Alright, let me move this up here. Face front. There we go. And now I can come in here and I'll drop down some stuff. I watched, what did I watch? I watched a new movie, didn't I? Yes, I did. I watched that Christmas and I thought it was really cute. It's on Netflix. I kept on thinking when I saw the opening credits that the studio looked almost like an Illumination studio dupe. But I was reminded of the Minions Illumination opening. And it wasn't Illumination that did it, but it was a really cute story and really, really lovely how they did it. And I meant to check and see if it had any connection other than Bill Nye and using some clips from Love Actually in it, that there was maybe a writer connection or producer connection, because it kind of felt a little bit like that type of a movie where you have a couple different stories running at the same time, but they're all, eventually interconnected and brought together. Not quite like Love Actually with, all the different threads actually coming together at the very end, but I thought it was nice. And that was one on my list to watch. And there was another something that I had watched. I can't remember. Oh, it must have made a really good impression. I can't remember. All right. I watched that one. Darn it, what else did I watch? I'm caught up on British baking. I wish there was more, but no, there's not more. Oh gosh, have you, if you haven't watched it, this most recent season, one of the bakers looks like Jon Snow, and I kept on calling him Jon Snow. I was wondering if anybody else saw that. I didn't Google to see if that was noticed on social media, but he looked like Jon Snow. He really did. Like a young Jon Snow. Like a pre-resurrection Jon Snow. Alright. Let's get this pug going here. Oh, I need a leg. There we go. I need a leg. Even though I'll just make his body go down there. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's see. Feel like his eyes are a little small. Oh. Kind of looking cross-eyed here. Hey, Catherine, welcome to the stream. Hey, Dee. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, I like that. That's a good pug smile. Okay, so he's got to reach for his guitar, and now I need to find a guitar reference because I don't want to draw a stupid guitar, and I'm sure that I will manage to draw a stupid guitar if I don't get reference. So let me just draw in his scarf and get his arm over here. Actually, I need to make the scarf kind of punched up because his arm's going to be partially under it. So let me redraw that. Let me draw the arm first. So I can have it kind of bunching over here. Coming up like that. Oh, that's better. Like how you start with the draft and laying these out. Oh, I'm glad you like it. No, it helps. It really, it's... I feel like when I draft it out like this, it gives me permission to forget and focus on just one. I feel like if I keep this in and don't draft it out, I have to use a little bit of just, kind of surface level thinking to remember, like, I don't want to forget this right here or what he was doing or the idea I had in this thing. So if I write it down and get it out, I'm free to just, okay, it's out. I won't need to remember it because it's here. I won't forget it or I won't miss it. And then I can focus on just filling in details elsewhere. All right, so I need my guitar reference. I just need simple guitar, small guitar. I don't really want to have him with a ukulele, but let's see. Oh, that's good. So I can, okay, the major points that, okay. So this little, let me just bring this into my, I'm just going to bring it into my artboard here so I have the reference. I'm going to jump out over here. And there we go. So this is my guitar reference. We've got strings, so we've got 6 strings. The bridge is here, body, there's the fingerboard frets, position marks. Oh, interesting. Shoe brace heel. Interesting. That's called a waist. I didn't know that. And that's a rib. Interesting. Tuning pegs. Okay. And that's the head of the guitar. All right. Now I want to make sure we draw this right. And I can simplify it and kind of make it proportional to the pug. So it's I like that. That kind of works. Oops. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to group this. There we go. Whoop. I feel like I'm making this too big. And I'm kind of stylizing it too much here, but we'll just roll with it and see how it goes for now. And so I've got the neck of the guitar. Let's make use of our so I thought I had that a little more angle than I did. Okay, so I'm understanding this now. So, okay. I'm trying to figure out what side the pickguard is going to be on, because if he's right-handed, he's going to strum like this, and he's going to be doing this, so the pickguard needs to be underneath if it was a right hand position, and he's holding it in his left paw, so that's the one that he's going to work on the frets with. That's going to be holding the neck, and so I need to have it on this side because he's going to pick it up and go like this, so it needs to be on the underside. Glad I had coffee today and extra tea. I think I definitely need to make this side shorter. Like this area feels like it's a little bit too, whoops, a little bit too tall. Like maybe I did this is a little bit of a better shape than that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Be a guitar drawing expert by the time this is done. And I'm going to go ahead and, well, I actually kind of like those, so I'm going to extend them down. I like that thicker outline, so I can do thinner outlines on the interior and have a little bit of line variance there. So, what is this? What are you? You little corner piece. You're messing up the show here. There we go. Nope, you're still doing it. You're still being difficult. So are we just gonna... Aha, that's the old. Okay. Let's get rid of you. There we go. And I think... There we go. Angle that a smidgy. There we go. And now I need to... these lines. There we go. Like they were kind of curving in, it just created an odd look. All right, and now this guy is a little bit, oh, all of these are a little bit. And it just continues. So by that, I will need to make a little bit more sense than it does. All right. Yay. All right. Yay. And now I need to do... I'm going to make these a little bit thinner. Whoops, not that way. Just, there we go. Because I need to fit 6 of these. And duplicate. 1, 2. I got 4. Oh, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna make it? Oh, oh yes, look at that. That's really a thick boy with a guitar. He's really thick. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is gotta make this smaller. And I kind of got to bring the neck of this thing in. I think these lines are just a little bit too, yeah, they're a little bit too thick. Now let's fix this up. Doesn't look very graceful right now. That's a little better. That thing seems a little chunky too. And now my whole guitar is messed up. So let's bring this over here. Draw a guitar. It'll be easy. so easy. Already getting bitter at myself for choosing to do this. But I think I can make it. And now that thing seems too long. Now that's almost like a, jeez. Let's bring that down a little bit. There we go. All right. The battle of the guitar is almost won. All right. Save. I'm going to go ahead and write in the text of the poem so you guys can see that. That time of year. That time of make it that and make it like this. And I need to save this, and then I need to open up a pug comic. So I gotta grab the Dear Diary. I gotta wait for it to... Excellent. Gotta wait for it to... where I can actually see anything. I need to divide up my webcomic folder. I need to start like probably by year. That would be smart. Come on. Because right now I have everything. I've got my current week, which I plan out my posts in, and then I have a couple of just like an old post folder, which is like the really, really old stuff, and then I have a separate, actually, yeah, I've got a separate for the original version of Santa's Cookies. Oh, come on. Do we have to go through this again? Okay, good. Let's see, dreams. Is that one? Nope, that's Peculiar Itch. Alright, that is one where I did not use Dear Diary in Pudge. Okay. Five is not. I love that one, Elixirs. Meet the Moments is mode. And well spent is GB. Leafy Wings, Hug Alarm. Not in Your Mind is a flu. Sweater Weather is Tuxie. Clouds is... There we go. I had to go all the way back to September. Let's open you. Alright, here we go. Let me look in my library really quick. Did I save Pudge's little thingy here? I did. Okay, good. I don't need to grab it again then. Alright, so I need to grab my Dear Diary, the P, and this. I'm going to save that over here. Oh, and I need this sizing. And I need to close this. There we go. And now I can paste in front. All right, Dear Diary. And here it comes, that wonderful, and here it comes. And wonderful time of year. I can afford to give you a little bit more room to breathe. And and I dust off my music and sing songs of good cheer. And this is going to get tricky because it needs to be in this spot. It doesn't matter the time and it doesn't matter the place. It doesn't matter the time. I'm going to leave that here and I'm going to mess with it. I might move Pudge down. In fact, I probably will. As long as I can warm a heart and put a smile on a wanting face. As long as I can warm a heart and put a smile on a wanting face. There we go. And that's gonna go here, and I'll probably put the P here. And while I'm here, let's bump all this down. Alright, hit that, hit save, there we go. So, Dear Diary, and here it comes, that wonderful time of year when I dust off my music and sing songs of good cheer. It doesn't matter the time and it doesn't matter the place, as long as I can warm a heart and put a smile on a pretty face. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oh, but I need to get rid of the big box here, and let's move. Oops, I put that on the wrong. I'm gonna lock that and paste in front here and also drag it up so I don't need to have it block stuff. Alright. This drawn real quick. Hopefully I can get this done. I'm gonna end the stream at 1:45 just in a few minutes, but I think I can squeeze out one more frame here. I think I'll make the song a little more modest. He's not belting it out. Maybe let's make... He's still happy and singing, but I don't want him to have like mouth levels of mouth. He's not... It's a lovely tune, not a boisterous tune. And I feel like his head needs to be a little less. There we go. And his ears are kind of. There we go. Okay, he's right-handed, so he's strumming with the right hand, so the guitar is facing this way. Okay, that's working, that's working. Oh, and I also have to remember he's wearing a scarf because of course he is. I wouldn't make anything simple. Okay, so then okay. That's a very scientific approach, by the way. Alright, I'm going to have to group this because there's no way I can just freehand this. So thankfully his paw is blocking most of it, so I've got a little bit of a grace period here. Not much, but... And we're going to see, since this guitar is kind of facing a little bit towards the viewer, thankfully, once again, his paw is going to be blocking a lot of this. Alter the... And I'm going to drop this down so I can actually see where I'm drawing here. So I'm going to do a thinner line all the way up here. That's going to become easy to draw a guitar here in a minute. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. What I do need to worry about is this here. Well, just really this. make sure that you see that there's some. Oh, I need to see where the, I forgot the frets. So those go it clearly looks like they are wider up top, going thinner. Okay. I'll draw them again. I don't need to draw everything. All right, that's enough. I feel like that needs to be a little taller. Go. All right, so his paw is going to be blocking everything else, and I believe that that would be enough. Okay, cool. Yes. All right. And then this is going to be his, whoops. His paw is going to be up here. I just need to make that look a little bit better, and then draw his arm maybe there. And some music notes. All right, so let me save that. And I'm gonna stop the stream there. That's pretty good, and I've gotten my head around drawing a guitar, so I will hopefully not have as much trouble with these other ones. Well, this is really the only one, and this is just the neck and the bottom of it right there. That shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, sorry that the stream is so short today. I hopefully will have more time on Tuesday. I know that this last Tuesday was a short stream as well, but all right, let me do my ending screen here. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me, Ariana, Catherine, D, all my lurkers. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. If you want to see how this comic turns out, gets colored, check out any of my socials or the website tomorrow. That's when they go live, Tuesdays and Fridays. But yeah, thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.